The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Brady. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Newton. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Newton. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
That's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Newton now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Newton. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing again is Newton.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Chubb again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play action. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk. Talk about it all the time, but still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Great.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On first down, it's Newton. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On play action, now Brady. Got him in, it's Brown.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Brady now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's taken down inside the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
A give. This is Chubb. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready? 20. Double tight. We got Throwing
on 3rd down, Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alabama. Move. Everyone's got 4 down. Hey.
To throw is Brady.
He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike check 33. 33. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now Brady.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Mike check 33. 33.
Now Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Push him back.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check Mike 33. Rabbit.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there.